men, and I use the term loosely. So here's the deal. In front of you right now is a used disc brake. I happen to have this one laying around, and it happened to fit the bolt pattern for the rear wheel. So I decided I want to use it. The trouble was I didn't have a disc for the front. So I got to poking around on V-Twin, and I found another disc on V-Twin that looked to be the same as the disc I had. So I went ahead and ordered it. I took that disc and I bolted it to the disc I had. As you can see in this picture, there's two discs bolted together. I made some aluminum slugs, the same diameter as the smaller holes, that were a very light press fit in the disc, and I used that to keep the two discs aligned. I then used the holes in the new disc to align and drill holes in the old disc, and that is what you see in front of you right now. As you may or may not expect, there are many ways to lay out hole patterns for discs. A guy could get a pencil and a compass, lay out some circles, and use a divider to evenly space the holes around the circles. And then center punch all of the marks, and then just go ahead and drill them. That would probably work. I would expect, unless you are unusually precise, the pattern would not be exactly even. I also expect that unless it was really, really out of whack, most people are never going to notice. That would be one way. Since I have a mill with the DRO, another way to do it might be to center the disc under the spindle on the mill, and then using the bolt circle function of the DRO, set up 4 rows of holes with 18 holes. This disc happens to have 18 holes in it, and set up a bolt circle, actually 4 bolt circles, and go ahead and drill them on the mill, cranking the X and the Y back and forth to locate all of the holes. That would take forever. There's 18 holes in each row of holes times 4. So that's pretty near 80 holes. That's a lot of holes to drill that way. Since I have a mill and a rotary table, the third way that comes to mind to locate all these holes would be to center the rotary table under the mill head, the spindle, and then center the disc on the rotary table, and then calculate how many degrees of separation there are between each of the holes, and then just crank the rotary table around however many degrees it takes and drill the holes that way. That would be fairly precise, and it would work, and it would take a lot less time than the bolt circle DRO method, but still, that would be kind of a giant pain in the balls. And finally, since I have a drill press and a lathe, I decided to do it the way I ended up doing it. Making some alignment dowels on the lathe, punching them into the disc, bolting the disc together, and then just transferring the holes from one disc to the other with the drill bit on the drill press. By far the quickest and easiest. As much fun as setting up the 2 science projects would have been, at some point you got to say, geez, I got to drill 80 holes, and I don't want it to take forever and a day. As it turns out, it happened that drilling it just on a drill press took a while. You just got to get it done. So that's what I opted for, and you today get to see that process. I got to try something to see if it speeds the process up. I'm going to go around this next circle And I'm going to use the drill to center, put a dimple down in the bottom of the hole. Then I'm going to go back and pilot drill it, and then I'm going to go in with the finished size. So we're going to try that and see if it works. This is working, obviously. It's a little bit hard drilling, and I'm thinking it might be easier on my equipment if I have a pilot hole in there first. So let's just dimple all these things a little bit. To find the center. Well, there you go. That's 2 rows of 18. I got 2 more rows of 18 to go, so yeah, that's all the hole drilling I need to see. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in with the drill bit the same size as the hole, and I'm just going to put a little dimple in the bottom of each hole, which will find the center of the hole. Then I'm going to go back through it and pilot drill it, and then I'm going to go through it again with the right size to take it out to size. I did the first series of holes all in one step. I did the second series of holes with this method I just told you about, the center finding, dimpling, and pilot drilling and final size drilling on about half of them. And on these bigger holes, it gets a little hard to punch the drill through there. So we're going to pilot drill the rest of them, and we'll center find and then pilot drill the rest of them. Here's the drilled disc. I got it chucked up in the lathe. And we're just going to touch up the face a little bit with a Scotch-Brite. This is the side where the drill punched through, and you can feel these little burrs around every hole. I think this will take that all off nicely. Yeah, I think I'm going to run it in reverse. Yeah, that got the burrs. The purpose of this is not to really remove any metal, just to kind of polish up the surface a little bit. Yeah, but I'm very happy with this. Now I got two matching brake discs. Granted, one's a little bit used and it kind of shows, and the other one is brand new, but that's okay. Very happy with this. I don't know, maybe I have another little bit going on today, maybe not, but for now, this part of this project is done. And there you go. Both wheels, discs drilled to match. I think that looks cool that way. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, and I am out of here. We'll see you next time. Bye. Men, if you like this channel and this content, the single most important thing you could do to help grow this channel is to hit the subscribe button. I also have new design coffee cups and stickers available. You know, I like the old coffee cups, but I like these new ones even more. Links are included in the description down below. And for those of you who really want to go the extra mile, you could join me on Patreon. Link is also included in the description down below. And to all of you who have watched these videos, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye.